If you're wondering what you should rap about, then think about this. A lot of us rappers feel like we took some type of secret oath when we became rappers to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And also by default, many of us want to write about our own life, which is fine, but everything you rap about does not have to be actual factuals about your day-to-day life. The majority of us live pretty boring lives, and that would make for some pretty boring songs. Instead, do like movies do and write songs that are based on a true story. And you may be surprised how much movies exaggerate and fabricate stories to make the overall movie more entertaining. And in case you didn't know, us rappers, we do the same thing too. For an example, if you're broke and you don't have enough money to take your girlfriend out to a nice restaurant, you could write a funny song based around the premise of balling on a budget and how you don't have to have a lot of money to have a good time and show someone that you care about them. And you could rap about picking her up on an electric scooter and treating her to a candlelit dinner at the Waffle House. And then maybe y'all turn the Waffle House into like a club atmosphere because you start dancing to the songs that you're playing from the jukebox. So don't limit yourself to your own reality. Don't be afraid to distort things and exaggerate things to make your song more entertaining. You can be honest about your feelings, your values, and beliefs while also giving yourself the freedom to create alternate realities. And that does not make you a liar. That makes you an artist. Also, every song that you write doesn't have to be based upon true events either. Your songs can be 100% fictitious. For an example, if you are broke, you could literally write a song about being rich. The theme of your song could be called Funny Money, and you could talk about how it's funny how circumstances have changed now that you do have a lot of money. For an example, car manufacturers that are wanting to send you free cars for you to endorse on your social media, when back in the day when you was broke, you couldn't even get approved for a loan just to fix a car made by one of the same companies. Or how friends and family are constantly asking you to bail them out of bad situations or to invest into their horrible business ideas when they never supported you when you was on your come up. And how girls that never would give you the time of day are now stalking you. And I also like to think about the pen that we used to write our lyrics with almost like it's a camera. And many of us rappers write in selfie mode with that camera focused on our current selves. But it's amazing what can happen when you turn that lens around and you focus that lens on the outside world, things outside of yourself. It opens a whole new realm of possibilities of things that you can write about. Your pen is like a paintbrush, and you can paint any pictures about anyone or anything at any given time. You could even write about someone else from their own first person perspective, meaning you're using words like I'm, I, me. For example, you could write about someone else's come up story and how they went from being dirt poor to filthy rich. And depending on who you're rapping about, this could be a cautionary tale of what not to do and what to avoid, or it could be a success story about what you should do. For an example, Freeway Rick Ross was once one of the most wealthiest drug dealers in America, and he earned around $1 billion before he got caught and sentenced to life in prison. And he actually studied law while he was in prison so he could fight his own case. And he actually found a legal loophole which allowed him to be released from prison early. And since then, Rick Ross has actually been able to bounce back and be very successful legitimately, making money as an author, selling books and things about his own life and the things that he's going through. And while his story is a cautionary tale, it also is a tale of redemption and how he was able to take something that was really bad and negative and turn it into something positive with his life. Also, on a quick side note, the rapper Rick Ross used to be a correctional officer, and he used the image and the lifestyle of Freeway Rick Ross to inspire his rap name and his rap image. Now, while we're on that topic, you'd be surprised at how many rappers project a certain image in their music and also like their music videos, and they don't live that lifestyle at all. So that's a direct parallel for what I'm teaching you about how you write your songs and not everything having to be actual factuals. And it's on you on how much you want to push things and the boundaries of reality and stuff like that. But that's also the fun part of being creative. You can do whatever you want to. And also, while we're still on the topic of perspectives, you can write about yourself from different perspectives. For example, you can write about your past self, like a younger version of yourself, or you can even write about a future version, an older version of yourself. For an example, J. Cole did this on his song Wet Dreams, where he's either talking about a younger version of himself or he's writing it from a younger person's perspective. So if you're still struggling to figure out what you should rap about, consider taking one of the following premises. First time experiences, such as first kiss, first date, first fight, first heartbreak, first time you were taken advantage of, etc. Also, something that gets on your nerves, your boss, dead-end job, being broke, family member or friends, politics, injustice, liars, haters, school or other obligations, or even not knowing what to rap about. Yes, if you're struggling to figure out what to rap about, you can literally write a rap about not knowing what to rap about. And if you're creative, you can make that really dope. There actually used to be a rap song back in the day called What's the Hook Gonna Be by Murphy Lee. Check it out. Also, you can write about something that you love to do. Parties, dating, traveling, playing games, eating, rapping, working out, being creative, hanging out with friends, etc. Now take any of these premises and experiment with the different approaches I already mentioned, such as exaggerating the truth, completely writing about something that's not currently true, or try writing from either someone else's perspective or a younger or older version of yourself. And one more final tip. Every verse you write or every song you write does not have to be for public consumption. Some stuff you write can be just for you, so you can be as raw, as offensive, as vulnerable as you want to on those lyrics. Sometimes we put so much pressure on ourselves when we're writing, like, what is everyone else going to think? Will they like it? The thing is, everything's never going to be for everybody. And sometimes it's good just to write for you, and just free yourself from all that unnecessary pressure we put ourselves through sometimes when we put that pad to that pen and try to write some lyrics. My name is Cole Mods with ColeModStudios.com, where I strive to make you a better rapper now. And if you're trying to perfect your rap skills, make sure that you get yourself a free copy of my ebook, The #1 Fundamental to Rapping, via the link in the video description below. And subscribe to this channel for more straight to the point, no BS, how to rap video tutorials just like this one. And always remember, when it comes to rapping, there's no rules, there's only techniques. Peace. Hey man, you see that subscribe button right there? Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Oh, and don't forget the bell icon. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Hey, I know you see that like button, right? Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. And look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm gonna kill it.